name is Carl, and let's watch this.
Today, we are going to talk about
The Maelstrom.
Okay.
Welcome back to Warp into War. Today we are steering the ship directly into the storm.
A very,
So this is a new name for the channel.
very big storm.
We're looking at the huge new narrative expansion for Warhammer 40,000, 10th edition. The Maelstrom, Lair of the Tyrant.
It is massive.
I've been going through all these preview articles and lore reveals, and the scale of this just feels different. It's not your typical war zone.
Oh, it's absolutely not. We're sort of moving away from the classic trench warfare of the 41st millennium and diving into something much more chaotic.
More volatile.
Exactly. This expansion basically turns a whole sector of the galaxy into the ultimate renegade sandbox.
Okay, so let's set the scene for everyone. Our mission here is to unpack what the Maelstrom actually is, who's fighting there, and, what are all these cool new figures?
Sounds good.
So first up, what is the Maelstrom?
So geographically, it's this enormous warp rift right near the galactic core, but you have to separate it in your mind from the Eye of Terror.
Right, the Eye was an explosion, a single event.
Exactly. The Maelstrom is more like a chronic condition. It's a stable, ancient wound in reality that's been there forever.
So it's a permanent part of the galactic map.
And a really dangerous one. The Imperium has it marked Purgatus, which means off limits.
Basically a no-go zone.
Think of it like trying to play a game of American football, but the game is happening inside a hurricane. The field itself is actively trying to kill you.
Which makes it the perfect hideout.
The perfect hideout for the galaxy's worst offenders. Navigation is almost impossible unless you have specialized help.
Which brings us to the Hum team then, the Red Corsairs. I think a lot of people just write them off as, Chaos Marines, but red. But these articles hint at a lot more.
And that's the key thing. The Red Corsairs, led by Huron Blackheart, are very distinct from the old traitor legions.
He's the Tyrant of Badab.
Right, and remember, he didn't fall to chaos because he was summoning demons. He started a civil war over, taxes?
Taxes and autonomy, yeah. So they're renegades, not necessarily heretics.
At least not at first. Their whole thing is freedom and greed, not, blind devotion to the dark gods. The new Red Corsair Raiders unit shows that perfectly.
They're not covered in tentacles and mutations.
No, they're scavengers. They mix and match armor marks. You'll see MKCI helmets on MKX bodies. It's all about what they can loot.
A real Mad Max look. And what about the new Reeve captains?
Cruel taskmasters. In a pirate fleet that's all about freedom, you still need someone with a whip to keep the crew in line.
Of course. But Huron isn't getting a free ride. There's a counterattack, right?
Oh, yeah. We have to talk about the Eldari.
Prince Uriel himself.
The High Admiral is back. Uriel is a Corsair prince, a privateer, really, and he's returning to defend Craftworld Iondan.
And his new models, the Eldritch Raiders, they look incredible.
They're stunning. You have the Sky Reavers, which are these elite jump pack shock troops. Think of them as the wide receivers of the army, built for fast, decisive strikes.
And they've got a new Psyker, too.
The Void Dreamer Karseth. This is really cool, lore-wise. You can't navigate the Maelstrom without a specialized psyker to calm the warp. Without him, Uriel's fleet is just flying blind.
And for us old-timers, the Viper.
Finally!
Ooh.
A brand new Viper jet bike. It's got a much sleeker look, articulated gun pods. It's just a fantastic update to that classic 1997 kit.
Actually, the new one looks really good, and the old one, it's a bit narrow, but it's crazy how it's been in production for almost 30 years. It's like a design wonder, actually.
The conflict is bigger than just these two, isn't it? The Maelstrom is an ecosystem.
That's where it gets really interesting. A lawless zone full of loot is going to attract opportunists.
So who else is crashing this party?
Pretty much everyone. The articles mention the Leagues of Votan are moving in.
And they're not there for ideology, I'm guessing?
Not at all. They're just pragmatically strip mining the war zone for salvage. Then you have Orc Freebooters, who are there for the fight.
The best fight in the galaxy.
And of course, Drukari Raiders for slaves. It's a total free-for-all.
Wow. Okay, so how does this all play out?
But there should be rogue traders too, right? That would be pretty cool, I think. From those in Agents of the Empire.
On the table. I saw
Imperial
it's a
Agents.
book set.
It is, and two of them are real game changers. You've got Raid and Ruin, which has a campaign system built around notoriety points.
So you're keeping score of your infamy.
You're literally building a reputation as the most feared pirate captain. But the real jewel is Crucible of Champions.
The character creator.
Yeah, it's that Inquisitor-style RPG element people have wanted forever. You can build a unique warlord from the ground up, roll for war gear, mutations.
So your Chaos Lord could end up with a stolen custode's spear or something.
Exactly. You create a character with a real story.
That's amazing for narrative players. So I have to ask, with all this new plastic, is your wallet safe?
Not even a little bit. The kit bashing potential on those Red Corsairs alone is just... It's a dream. But that Viper, that's pure nostalgia. I can't resist it.
I think
But
a lot of
it's
us
a
are
new
about to
model,
start
I know
pirate
what you
fleets.
mean.
Okay, let's wrap this deep dive up.
It's going to be a chaotic few months on the tabletop.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on. In a place like the Maelstrom, where the Imperium's laws just don't exist, is there really any moral difference between a hero like Prince Iriel and a villain like Huron Blackheart? Or are they just two captains fighting for the biggest share of the prize?
Something to think about. Until next time.
Actually, I would like maybe narrow narrative play, but also like Blood Bowl. You have a team and you play games and you improve and so on, and you buy new players and so on. I love that. But pretty cool.